The Joe Rogan Experience.
You're angry on a plane that's not going anywhere. I'm blown away by the amount of rules. Like we've been at the gate for like 2 hours before. I'm like, can I just go back into the airport? And they're like, no. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Can you leave and not like take the flight? You're like, I'm off. I'm going.
I think you can, but
unless the door is closed.
But it's a big deal. If you want to leave, that's a big deal.
But as a Puerto Rican, if you do leave, Lewis, you have to twerk on your. I don't know if you watch those videos when people leave planes. They go, "Fuck y'all, fuck." They always twerk their way out.
You will get put on a list for sure. They will
if you leave
up your asshole every time you fly on a plane.
Well, Lewis already has that problem.
Well, me and Kim, last time me and Kim flew.
Am I guessing? Do you think that they would probably check you
I don't know.
from now on? If you decided I want off the plane right now, and
if you make a scene and all, yeah,
and they
probably
have to pull the plane back into. They'd be like, "This guy."
I don't think I don't think you can get off. I don't think you're not going to get off unless you make a scene. You won't get off once it's away from the gate. I'm talking about when they stay at the gate and they never actually pull away from like the.
When you're on a plane, you're just hoping everyone can keep it together.
Yeah,
that's what you're hoping. Just hoping everyone can keep it together.
What's your craziest plane experience?
I've never had a bad one.
I hate flying, and I've had plenty of weird ones.
Two dudes did almost get after it once on a plane over overhead space. This one guy was claiming the space overhead.
There's only 4 or 5 arguments you could have on a plane. That's one of them.
Overhead space, middle person gets both armrests.
It was like one guy was on this side, right? But his shit was all filled up. So he opens up the bin on the other side and puts his bag in and sits down. And the guy who was behind him, that was his side. He goes, "Hey, man, that's my storage space." He goes, "No, it's not." He goes, "It's storage space. I put my bag in there first. I was ahead of you. I put my bag in there." He's like, "No, you have yours and I have mine, and yours is full." And he goes to grab his shit, and the guy goes, "Hey man, don't touch my fucking bag."
That guy's right, by the way. The guy who took the other storage space. You don't have it's not your personalized storage space. Fuck off, dude.
It's just storage space.
Sorry.
Well, in first class, I wish one of those degenerate fucks from the back would try to put some shit in my storage space.
I flew first class one time.
They almost went after it though. The waitress had to cut them off. She cut them off. We're in the air.
The waitress,
Joe. We're in the air and they're going at it again. So it's like they were going at it when the plane was about to take off, and then they got through it, and then in the air they were going at it again. The waitress. The stewardess, she cuts them off, wouldn't let them have alcohol, but it was tense. So it's like, you have to keep an eye on
I was going to say, did you keep your eye on them like the whole time?
She made me. The lady made me. She's like, "You're going to help me, right?" I'm like, "Jesus Christ, lady." Like, I don't think anything's going to happen.
Well,
they
yesterday,
seem like they're all right.
The woman behind me, as I was complaining, she was like this. I was like, "Yeah, he was like, what do you want to do?" I was like, "Some orange juice, some coffee, maybe a Kind bar, that'd be nice." And the woman behind me goes, she said like, loud enough for me to hear, she goes, "Just get him some orange juice." And I turned around and I was like, "Mind your business, lady."
Shut the fuck
hey,
up,
what are
lady.
those guys, those undercover dudes that are on planes?
Air marshals?
Air marshals, right? So if you're an air marshal and you see these two guys getting after it a little bit, just talking shit, grabbing bags, just
shoot them,
dicky to each other, when do you move in? Because you don't want everybody to know you're an air marshal.
You're like, they don't have a bomb. You guys got to work this out.
Like, you fucking pussies are just gonna push each other. Like, you're not. You guys aren't terrorists. What am I doing here? You guys are just an architect and a fucking.
If somebody's willing to have a fight on a plane and give up their entire it's such a pain in the ass. What you're going to deal with to get into a fist fight on a plane. God. I don't know how many different crimes it is. But they have to pull this fucking plane over. You are fucked, dude. You have to really want to fight somebody in order to do that, because you'll deal with a lot of shit before you get to that point.
On a plane, you're going to like Guantanamo or something when they arrest you. You're fucked. You're
fucked. See that lady smack her boyfriend in the head? The guy gets up. He's trying to leave, and she's
throws the laptop.
And as he's walking down the aisle.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's so ridiculous.
Wait, who threw
They're in
a laptop?
the air, right? They're in the air, right?
Yeah,
when all this is going down.
The lady's screaming. She starts throwing a laptop.
Yeah, she's like, boyfriend. "You ain't shit."
She's fighting. I don't know if she catch her boyfriend cheating on the plane or something. It was like something like that weird.
But she got super loud, and it became like a huge scene where everybody was listening to her talking to him. It was like, "Oh my god, this is so crazy."
I mean, when they were dragging the Asian guy out of the plane, it's one of the funniest.
That was crazy.
That
guy didn't even do anything.
He's going, "I want to go home."
He just wouldn't leave.
He started chanting, "I want to go home."
But
it was so sad.
They would legitimately have to drag me. If they were trying to get me to give up my seat, they would have to drag me out of the plane.
Imagine thinking that they can do that. Imagine thinking they could do that. We're just going to grab you physically and take you off the show. Like, come on, you're on the plane. The plane's about to take off. We're going to grab you and just pull you out of there.
And
What?
did he
get
sue
where he
and
would-
win?
Oh, I think they probably just settled with him. They probably just gave him a ton of money and said, "Shut the fuck up."
Because at what point it is your private,
find out what happened to
private
that
business. They do have security. I mean, at what point does somebody wants to leave your private business? I'm sure it's within the contract that you the terms of service for the ticket that they can do that. So
You think so? Where the guy's already sitting down?
Well, he said
Yes.
no after they asked him to leave a lot of times.
But-
So
but-
I don't know what the law is. I mean,
But if it's his ticket and he bought the ticket, you can just decide if the
Dude,
guy hasn't
terms
done
of service.
anything
It's a
wrong.
ridiculous.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's exactly. You're right, Lewis.
That's
That's the thing.
so-
It's the
it's
terms
some
of service.
fucking dumb line. They can do anything they want.